Dun dun dun! Solo mission, episode 51.5. Oh, yeah, it's back on Donovan's solo mission.
Yes.
While, while our other
So it's
players have a hiatus.
having fun, no doubt, but I'm excited. Thanks for being here, DM. Donovan's
Thank
ready to
you.
try his luck.
Nice. Well, where you left off was in that holding cell. Um, Connected to the courthouse. And Mert explained that there was an option for the group of you to have this family of doppelgangers, essentially, who they've paid in some form. You're not even sure. You didn't even ask why they were willing to do that. But they're going to assume your forms and spend your hard labor, your 10-day of hard labor at Ammon's farm, while the four of you are able to do your covert skullduggery or whatever your plans are. Mert takes his leave and leaves you with this family of doppelgangers.
Oh, wait, when are we going to know what's right? When are we going to know the time to go?
You'll know. You hear, and he points to his ear and indicates at the door, and you hear a guard pacing outside. The guards will take their leave, and you will find the opportunity to escape in the night.
All right. I'll look at Bix and just say, perhaps you should go with him. You don't want
We've
to be part of
arranged
this.
for it, mind you. It won't be a problem for you to make your way out.
And there's a wagon waiting.
Right through those doors. And he points through these doors.
I'll turn and look at Bix and just say, Bix, it's best that you go. You know, run interference if you have to, but you don't want to be. If we get caught leaving here, I don't want you being responsible for it. So, just go with
You don't
Mert.
have to tell me twice. And he walks towards the door.
Figured.
And him and Mert puts out his hand, his large gloved hand, as if he's looking for a handshake.
Be the first one to offer mine up.
Blackwell's Union, good luck.
Thank you. We'll do our best not to let you down.
Oh, here. And he rifles through his vest and pulls out a parchment and hands it to you. I'm only one of these away, of course. And you eye it as he hands it to you, and it's a piece of parchment. Looks similar to the paper bird parchment you had before.
All right, that could come in handy. It's blank then.
Yes.
I'll fold it up and tuck it in my belt.
All right. Mert shows himself out, and a clunk of the door. Thank you, guard, he says. And you see Bix's face through the small window as he looks at you one last time as he also shows himself out.
I'll smile at him. And I'll turn around to the others. We're returning to the safe house. We need to rearm before we continue with what Mert asked us to do. I'll be careful about what I say in front of these strangers among us. I'm still a little unsettled by the doppelganger's presence.
So this is what they look like, dude. Humanoid forms, but like devoid of any features. And it's real freaky. And you see one of each of these in front of each of the characters. One in front of Joanna, one in front of Rhea, one in front of Aldous. And Aldous is like fascinated by this thing.
I'm a little creeped out myself, but
Yes, it's creepy. And slowly they seem to take on features. At first, you're not making anything out. But then slowly, the one in front of Joanna starts to resemble Joanna.
Well, that's unsettling. Brings to mind how Merrick could have possibly captured these creatures. It would seem you could escape from anything with that ability. Donovan's thinking to himself.
And one by one, over this period of time, you start to see, you're looking at Joanna and you see two Joannas now. And then you look over at Rhea and it's two Rheas now, not a doppelganger and Rhea. And then you look over at Aldous. And then you turn back to the doppelganger standing in front of you. And it ceases to look like the doppelganger. And now looks like the spitting image of yourself.
With a chill up my spine, I'll offer my hand to me. Don't do it.
It raises its hand, like shadowing your move, like just after you do it.
It's like a mirror. Don't do anything that I would not do. And thank you.
And it eerily sounding like your voice, like it's trying to sound like your voice. He says, "We'll do the hard labor. We're being well compensated. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Our family was going to be kicked out of the city. It seems they've found another use for us."
Well, actually, I may have a use for you beyond that. Should you survive this, or should we survive it, seek me out at Troll Skull Manor.
And Donovan, you find yourself speaking to yourself. Looks just like you.
Someone with your talents, well, they shouldn't be put to waste. Troll Skull Manor. Lift your spirits. But don't wear this face there. Unsettled, I'll turn and walk back over to the door and press my ear up and wait, trying to kind of now sort of avoid looking at the mimics of our group, hoping that the right ones come with me.
In the little bit of conversation you have with these things over this amount of time, these people, they look like you now. They impart to you that they're not looking to do anything. They want to lead normal lives and not be harassed. So they're not looking for trouble.
Yeah, no trouble. Might have a job, though. Something up board, of course. But
anything on the up and up. And it's strangely like talking like you.
Yes, up and up. That's remarkable. And a bit chilling. But, as I said, if you find yourself in need of food, a place to stay, or a paying job, I won't hold your unsettling abilities against you. And then I'll turn around again and try to control the shiver of looking at myself and imagining what this thing can possibly do with these powers. It's a little frightening. And then listen intently at the door. I'm waiting for any sign.
"Can I read your thoughts?" he says to you. This one that looks like you.
What would that entail?
I just have to try to do it, and then I'll have an easier time pretending to be you. I haven't known you for long. Only if you allow it, of course. We all have that ability. Just the surface thoughts, that is.
I'm going to choose to trust Mert. I'll walk back over towards me. And what does this require?
I'll throw it in the chat.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't have to touch me. I'm hesitant, but this is important. And I'll keep my surface thoughts mostly about my friends, running a troll skull, being a businessman. I'm going to avoid thinking anything about the stone or the Zenerin, the Black Network, any of that stuff.
What's this stone?
Before I let him,
you know it's the first thing that popped into your head. You're like, ding. Right. That's the bad.
Yeah,
definitely don't think about this.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Donovan's a kid, so yeah. Don't think about this. And then next thing you know, Donovan's just thinking about titties.
Roll. How about you roll a wisdom check? You try to before you say okay, you kind of clear your mind and then just give them what you want to give them. You keep certain. He said it's the surface thoughts he can read. Just take a deep breath, clear your mind, roll a wisdom check, and then it'll just be the information you want to. The things that you're able to bring to the surface of your mind, keeping everything else.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. If it's going to help sell this shit, yeah, I'll give it a try. And I'll roll that check. Oh. Oh, the Black Network. Don't think about that. No, wait, the stone. No, don't think about the stone. Don't think about the stone.
I can stop if you want me to.
I'll just roll my eyes. You know what? Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
I'll stop, he says, in your voice. As if he's trying to sound like you. Adopt your...
Do the best you can. Keep your mouth shut if you... Don't let him ask you too many questions. All you need to know is I own a tavern. Historic Troll Skull Manor, along with the rest of us, and we're not looking to hurt anybody, so stick to that story. Oh, and we didn't kill the Growlhund. That much is true. She might have punched a clown. That was also true.
All right, well, Donovan, you...
I'll go right back over to the door.
Yeah, you hear suddenly as if, oh my God, how much time did I just let, based on your crappy wisdom score, you lost track of time and you can't remember the last time you heard the pacing guard outside. Oh my God, how long's it been? Gad, roll another wisdom check.
There you go.
Couldn't have been more than 10 minutes. So you hear no guard pacing.
I'm going to test the door. Is it open?
It opens freely.
I'll look at everyone else. I'll look at all 7 of the others. Blackwell's Union, we're off. And hope that the right people come with us.
All right, well, this door is open.
Well, immediately.
You see that hallway? You see stairs to the left. You see lights at the top of the stairs. It's dark in this hall.
Go straight through. He did direct in this direction, I believe, right?
Yep. Next door is open as well.
I'll carefully open that, trying to be as quiet as I can. Can I roll a stealth?
Yeah, do roll a stealth.
11.
And you, as soon as you open this door, you smell manure, and you hear a whinny.
I'll wait just a second to make sure nobody responds to the horse, and if it goes, I'll wait 10 seconds. And if I don't hear a response and the horse quiets down, I'll motion at everyone else to keep quiet, like hand down, like finger to my mouth, and then go through the door and slowly work my way towards. Can I see this wagon?
Yep.
Is there anybody on it?
No one's on it.
What?
And as you turn the corner, you see that there are horses already saddled up, all connected. You see reins leading back from the horses, wrapped around a little obvious where you're supposed to grab the reins.
All right. Well, now's the time to move quickly. I'll wave at the rest of the group.
You hear horse whinnies.
And then I'm gonna walk to the. I'll stop there and lean over towards Rhea, and just say,
Rhea moves up, starts animal handling the animals. They quiet down immediately.
Rhea,
And let's just say you make out of this.
All right. Yeah, I'll open the door while Rhea's doing that, and then let's get out of here. Let Rhea drive the wagon and give her directions to Greyco Apartments, which aren't very far from here.
You marked it.
A couple blocks southwest of the courthouse, right here.
I see. So I'll center the map. Does that center it for you when I do that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you going to take any specific route?
Back streets as much as we can. Cut through alleys, like trying to avoid the main streets. Perhaps go south through alleys until we get to a Santier Street here, and then cross the high road. Avoid the high road as much as possible. Just cross it. And then as soon as we get to the next street intersection here, cut left.
You move through the North Ward, and it's starting to look pretty much in between these two pictures, being that it's early evening. Obviously, the top picture is the hustle and bustle of the day, and the bottom picture is the quiet of the night. This is somewhere in between.
I'll remind everyone, keep your heads down as best you can. I'll sit in the back with everybody and kind of just put my arms on my knees and just cover as much of my face with my forearms as I can, and just give directions to Rhea as she moves through, hoping that now that she's not wearing, she's got her armor, but she's probably not wearing it, and then make our way to the safe house.
You come upon the square that has a statue of a soldier to greet you, and you come quickly upon Greyco Apartments, where you know your secret hideout is, in the basement.
I'm going to do my best to get us down in there as quickly as possible. Ask Ray to drive the wagon around the corner, maybe down the block from where we are, and leave it. And I'll wait for Ray to return before I'll wait above and let everyone else go in, and then.
Fix is already here.
Right.
And he has Donovan. You plan to go out by yourself?
Yes, it's probably best that way. As much as I'd like to have your strong arm at my side, it'd probably be quicker and quieter if I do it alone. Fear not, friend. I've wandered the streets of Waterdeep since we were children, so. And I'd like to have you here, ready to defend if necessary. You know, we're woefully unprepared for what we face. Uh, you were lucky enough to not have to give up your arms and armor, so stay with them. And I'll pat him on the shoulder. I'm just going to grab the dragons that I need. They are dragons, right? Isn't that what the gold coins are called?
Yes.
I'm going to grab the dragons necessary to get what we need. And then another... yeah, dragons. Grab the dragons necessary to get what we need. And then I'll be off. I'm going to look through. Do they have anything I could throw on here? Like, or is it just, yeah, they probably don't have a whole lot. I know they got some stuff, but.
Vic says, I could get you some stuff. What you need?
If there's any leather armor upstairs, that would be helpful. Like going out a dagger or two if they're laying around. If you got anything in the armory upstairs. I'm going to have the others get as comfortable as they can. Eat up. I'm going to go out and get packs. You have everything you need, though, right? I'll ask Bix. As far as enough rations for a few days.
I have a couple of friends your size. It'll take me some time.
Yeah, well, don't take too long.
All right. Well, he heads off to try to go find you leather armor while you ready yourself and discuss whatever you want to discuss with the party. And that's where we'll pick up with the party. We'll pick up in the here because they'll obviously all stay here. You know?
Yeah. Well, we can't go on. We can't clearly go on and enter perhaps what could be Xanathar's hideaway here in Waterdeep unprepared. So I will procure the items necessary. I know where I have an idea where I can go to get them, and I know we have the gold here necessary. So I'll collect what we need, return here hopefully within a few hours at the longest, and we'll be off for Zablob's shop, and hopefully another entrance into the realm of Xanathar below the city of Waterdeep.
Aldous says something like, "Oh, I'm worried about you, Donovan, going out there alone. All the times we were attacked as a group." Joanna chimes in. She's like, "Oh, leave him alone. Let him go get us some stuff." And Ray is like, "I'm not feeling too good because she's got that thing in her gullet right now. I'm gonna go lay down." Ray goes to lay down.
Yeah, you might want to throw that up before you have to shit it out, but I'll
Big
pat.
off.
Aldous has become a brother I've never had, so fear not, Aldous. I'll be back. I've been wandering these streets barefoot as a child for longer than I can remember. I know where to go and what we need. I'll make it as quick as possible. I have no interest in running into any trouble. We'll have the advantage of Xanathar is assuming, at least I would expect, that we're going to be at the camp for at least the next 10 days. So
I'll just like kind of interrupts and says, "Oh, there's tea in the kitchen and books in the back room." He turns to Joanna and says, "The tea and books?" And Joanna like rolls her eyes. I'm gonna go check on Rhea. So Joanna's like, "Good luck, Donovan. Get me what I asked for."
Great sword, chainmail. Yeah, I'll do my best.
And she goes to, "Good luck, Donnie. Be careful."
Will do, Aldous. Keep the others safe.
All right.
And I'll wait for Bix to get back. Is there a change of clothes in here, maybe? Some, just clothes? Maybe a cloak or something like that? Anybody have the...
Aldous hears you just, like, talking to yourself. He's like, "I haven't seen anything. Just the books in the back room."
I'll look in there.
The beds are dressed, but...
I'll look inside this these chests that are stacked back here in the book room. Maybe there's some extra just knickknacks or some clothing back there, even if it's ill-fitting.
Roll a
Investigation?
do you have a luck roll?
I have an investigation roll. It's a good one.
Go ahead, roll an investigation check.
There it is.
You're like, these things could fit.
A little big, but this might work. Hopefully they'll fit better over top of armor. I'll take out the stuff. It's ill-fitting, I'm sure, but I'll wait for Bix, hopefully to return with some armor.
Roll a wisdom check.
Uh-oh. That's going to be a problem. 10.
You remember that there was that, it just pops into your head, there was that crown down with the gold that you guys stashed away, and you just picture yourself wearing that crown around. You know, you're looking for things to don.
Yeah, low profile things. Although the crown might be something good to bring along just in case I meet up with any issues with the shop owner.
Aldous, you hear a clunk against the door and a clang of tea cups, and you hear Aldous exclaim as he tries to come through the door and hits you with the door. Oh, Donnie, you're still here.
Yes. Yeah, I'm just getting ready. I should be going as soon as Bix returns.
And he offers you tea.
I'll take it. I'll look through the books just to pass time as Aldous is picking through them.
So where are you going to go? And he kind of sits there and then crosses his arms, drinks his tea. But where are you going to get the stuff? The equipment?
There's a pawn shop not far from here that's open after hours for less than reputable shoppers. I was thinking perhaps I'd go there. I've also been thinking about stopping by the Temple of Tamora. You know, being around Rhea and witnessing what her god has been able to do through her hands. I can't help but think perhaps there's something to this fate. You know, this faceless, horrible creature that you talk to. I mean, there's something out there. So perhaps it's time I choose. So maybe the Tower of Luck. Yeah, I've got a soft spot for orphans, and I like the way they were treating the kids before we took them in. Donovan will kind of stop and remember, like, oh shit, I hope those kids are okay. Before we took them in at Troll Skull. And then his mind races to Harlow. Shit. You think she's going to be okay? Not even expecting an answer, more like speaking out loud.
You look over at Aldous. He's already not paying attention to you. Reading a book and drinking tea.
It's better that way.
Oh, what? Donnie, did you say something? I'm sorry.
I thought I heard Bix. I'll pat him on the back. Find something good to read. And find something for me. You know,
as if he didn't even listen to your answer. He says, well, good luck again and be safe. And buries his head back in this book. He says something like fascinating stuff.
I'll set the teacup down on the chest there and let myself out. Try not to wake Rhea or Joanna. And then wait for Bix to get back.
Oh, yeah. Bix comes back.
Ah. You find something?
I did.
Oh, right. I'll take the shirt and the cloak that I pulled out of that trunk off and put the armor on. I'll try and make myself look a little bigger. Strong, like you.
Well, that'll do it.
I'll put the armor on first and then drape these clothing over on top of it and finish with putting on the cloak.
He helps you put the stuff on. He's like, oh, there you go. Slaps you on the back.
Right?
You can tell that the slap was meant to right the armor. It positions a certain way on you, and it was operative that he gave you that slap.
I'll smile at Bix and be like, my own mother wouldn't recognize me.
And he says, well, You look pretty good. And you like look down at yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, this'll work.
I got this utility belt and he pulls it tight on you.
If
And
I
you can tell like it pulling that tight, that belt kind of like brings all the armor in and like gives you like a back support at the same time.
and he found a couple of daggers too.
Yeah, everything on that picture he just
Nice.
threw on you.
Perfect. Yeah, well done, Bix.
It's a little bulkier than you're used to.
It
And
is, but I can still move. I'll stretch, flex out a little bit. This'll do for tonight. Plus, I don't want anyone to recognize me regardless, so I'll pull the cloak up, put my hand on his shoulder. The others are asleep. Aldous is reading. Keep an eye on things. I should be back within a few hours. If I'm not back by 3 bells, you might want to think of another plan.
three bells, Vic says.
What? Oh, what time is it now? Roughly. Oh, I'm thinking it's like 9 o'clock, something like that.
It's precisely that.
Yeah, at the latest. I can't even. I would hope to be back before midnight, but something's wrong if I'm not back before 3 bells. I don't plan on doing much, so.
So do you go down the secret hatch
Yep.
and retrieve money from the stash?
I'm gonna collect. I'm guessing that 400 dragons will be enough to pay for what I need, and then also a little extra for a tip and a tithe. All out of my money. My share is 625, so I'm gonna take that out of my share and not touch the others' gold.
All right, you do that, and you can see on the map there.
Yeah, this money's spent as quickly as we make it. All right, well then, I'll look around at the empty room with the exception of Bix. Give him another pat. You did get my joke, right? Not even my own mother would recognize me. I'll just nod as if I'm not expecting a response. And then...
I get it. Adopted. Yeah.
not funny. I'll try harder. And I'll leave with that gold. And I'm going to start out, before it gets too late. I'm past due. Trip to the Tower of Luck. Perhaps that's called for to see us through what we're about to go through.
Tower of Luck.
Oh, love that picture. Look at Donovan in his rogue outfit. Looking thick. Yeah, Tower of Luck's not too far from here. I will do what I did upon arriving here. Actually, I can draw in where... Well, I'm going to keep to myself so I don't have to totally hide my whereabouts. So I'll leave.
You're on foot?
Yep. I'll leave Greyco and go north, stopping on Seoul, and then cutting through. As much as I know it's a little risky to take back alleys, I'm going to kind of try to do as much as I can try and cross main roads. I'm going to be on my toes though, because I know it's getting later and Seaward's better than the dock ward, but
Well, one of the notable things you see are two lovers making out down one of these side alleys. You see a lot of, normal city life stuff. It's early evening. A lot of well-dressed people going to and fro, going to party going and whatnot. But nothing... Nothing really impedes your travel as you make your way, covering your face all the time, I
Yeah,
think.
keeping my hood up, covering my face. I'm not gonna try and engage anyone.
Well, you go past several shops, Moses Mask Shop, Seabreeze Gentlemen's Club, Black Dog Brewing. You're familiar with them because they provide Troll Skull Manor with their brews. The Sandy Pot Antique Shop you go by, all on your way out of the North Ward and into the Sea Ward, which is, I think you have made your way into the Sea Ward now. Let me check here. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Yeah, I'll just continue to map myself a little ways at a time here.
Yeah, you've just passed into the Sea Ward. Let's see here. The God Catcher is the next. Oh, you know Lankmar Theater was just 2 blocks away. You just passed that. And you're just below Castellanter Villa, where you've spent some time recently, and you think of everything associated with Victoro Castellanter. And you continue to make your way through the city at night, concealing your face as best you can. Roll a stealth check.
Yeah, 22.
And roll a wisdom check.
Oh, that's not so good. I do up for a good one. Not so good. I'm gonna get right to the Street of Singing Dolphins and then just make a beeline down that street if I get there.
All right. And you do come upon the complex.
Look at that.
And now the second largest temple in Waterdeep, a large walled tower. In the Sea Ward, on the east side of the Street of the Singing Dolphin, between Ivory Street and Sighing Maiden's Lane. Walk, rather. Sighing Maiden's Walk. For anyone in or near Waterdeep, Donovan, you know this is where you go if you wish for better luck.
That's what brought me here. I'll,
And you're
yeah.
not surprised that the temple is bustling with visitors, even at this
Wow.
kind of.
Actually, I am a little surprised. Past dark, I'm sure a lot of the temples are closed, but that's a good sign. I'm meant to be here. I know there's an entrance on Sighing Maidens, and there's one on the Singing Doll. I'll use the side entrance over by the Sighing Maidens Walk. I'll walk that way, hoping that there's a little less traffic over there.
You look up and you notice, Donovan, the tower is not that tall, but there are many ways to approach gaining access to the many rooms in here.
Is there anyone at the entrances, say, here? Or are the portcullises or doors closed when I arrive there, or are they open?
They are open, as if very welcoming. It's a very welcoming place. People are coming, going to and fro. You see who are obviously the clergy have white robes on. There's a lot of children here. It seems now that you remember, they assign a certain amount of children per clergy member at the Tower of Luck. So you see small groups of four, and if they're clumped together, you see they're actually two groups. When it's a larger group, it's actually very organized the way they manage caring for the many orphans that they do at the Tower of Luck. And that probably makes you feel pretty good inside.
It does. Uh, I'll approach one of the priests or priestesses. The first one I see that has a welcoming visage. I'm going to keep my head covered with my cloak, but I'm going to look for one that looks more inviting.
Well, your garb is very stark amongst the gleaming white walls here and the white and the children. And you notice actually with your boots have a heavier trudge than usual because you're a little more weighty now. You have to actually pay attention. You can reduce it. You just have to kind of think about it. And now you feel kind of out of place, but you approach this clergy member dressed in a white robe who you've gained their attention. They look away from the group that they were entertaining just now, and they make eye contact. And
As soon as he does, I'll lower my head, but I'll walk right up. Um, I wish to pray. This is the
brother, are you lost?
far from it. I seek the sanctuary.
Well, you were in it.
Oh, I'll look around. Good. I have something. I'll glance at the children again. A tithe.
No, it is not necessary to tithe to
No,
visit.
it's necessary for me. I'll dig into the pouch. Um,
The
I'll
priest does not argue a second time.
hold out your robe, and like ask him to like kind of pull his robe out in front of him.
Um, um,
I'll dig into my coin purse. Hopefully, the sound of coins lets him know what I'm referring to.
oh! And he pulls his row up just that suddenly realizes what you meant.
I'm
And is ready to receive a large sum apparently now.
just 10% tithe. At least that's what I think is recommended, based on Donovan's limited knowledge of religion here. I'll dig into the sack 3 times, 4 times, and pull out 60 dragons and drop them into his waiting robe.
He drops a couple of them,
These are
and
these are for the children.
make a dexterity check to instinctually grab those.
We'll try and catch them.
It's an instinct thing. You didn't even think of it. It just happens.
14.
Yeah, you grab them. Describe how you. You have a sleight of hand roll too.
Yeah, that's actually that would have been even higher, but I'll as I see the coins sort of slide through the crease in his robe, I'll quickly drop my hand before looking to grab more and catch whatever coins fall free. And then I'll slowly and very cautiously place them back in the center of the mound in his robe. Again, these are for the children of Tamora.
Of course.
You tend to them well. Continue to do so. Where may I pray?
The Tower of Luck is yours to explore.
I'll look around, obviously confused, and I say, is there an altar?
He points to the tower. You're actually in that courtyard just beyond the vestibule that you entered through. And he points at the tower standing right in front of you. White walled tower.
Can I enter?
And he's pointing at the door.
I'll drop the last of the coins more carefully in his row, and I'll let him. I'll lift my head just enough so he can see my smile and maybe one eye. Thank
The
you.
tower is not that tall, but there are many ways to approach most rooms so that one might come across what one is looking for, seemingly by pure luck. However, luck is fickle, and sometimes sections are closed off to symbolize this.
Now I'm going to look for a way in. I'll approach the doors he pointed at.
You find it easily.
Do the doors lead to a sanctuary or an altar or?
They do.
Ah,
You've seen it before. You're thinking it as you've seen this many times, actually. But it's like every time is like you're seeing it for anew somehow. And as you say that, yes, straight through here. It's like a domed hallway.
I'll make my way in. Are there others praying here or?
No, it is strangely empty in the sanctuary. And then all of a sudden, it becomes very quiet, and the noise of the world falls away, and you find yourself alone with yourself in the Tower of Luck. The din of the children completely falls away. You can hear your breath. You let out. It almost echoes off the wall. It's so hard and open in here.
Um, I'm alone. I'll pull my hood back. After letting out that breath, I'll stride as confidently as I can towards the central altar, or what I think looks like an altar.
And you do. And you find you're still finding your gait with your new added weight. And it's a bit restrictive, but you can tell it's going to afford you some protection.
Once I reach the altar, I'll just. I don't even. It looks. I'm not even sure if you're supposed to sit in a pew, but I'm gonna go right up to the altar. Is it? What's the altar look like?
It's circular in the center of a large circular room, and all around it are like stone pews with openings every so often. Almost, you look down and it looks like a maze now. Like to make your way down there, you'd actually have to go through this pew and then move yourself over to this, and then over this way and go through. There's no one straight aisle. And then, so if you make your way to the center, that's what you find yourself doing.
I will.
Making
The extra few moments will give me a chance to collect my thoughts. Never spoken to a god before, or a
roll a
goddess.
wisdom check for your making your
Oh,
way through the.
wisdom check. I'm gonna use my inspiration. I clicked on advantage. There we go. 15.
Nice. Well, the words easily, the first words anyway, come easily to your mind. Help me, Tamora.
Feel strange asking that. I'll speak out loud since I'm alone. I'll take one last look around. I'm by myself.
I myself, I myself. You hear it echo off the hard walls in here.
Probably selfish of me to ask, considering I've never believed in gods or goddesses. Not until now. I've seen your priests do amazing things for those like me. And I have to believe in you, milady. I left something for the children outside. All I can promise is that from this day forward, I'll speak highly of your name. I'm a priest. But in return for that, I just ask that you choose to smile upon me. And I also promise not to talk ill of you, milady, should you choose to laugh aloud instead of smile. I'll be grateful for whatever gifts you continue to give me. Praise be to you, Tamora. And again, I'm grateful for everything you've given me and those that I call a family. I'll say that as earnestly as I can out loud, kneeling at the central altar.
And you do, and you hear nothing back except the reverberating of your own voice through the hard walls of this sanctuary.
No laughter. That's a good sign. I'll pull my hood back over my head, bow one more time. Thank you, goddess, if you care to listen. And I'll turn and walk away, smiling, hoping that Tamora will look kindly upon my tithe and my prayer.
And you do.
Yeah.
And
am I gonna get the feet?
what's that?
Do I get
The feet? Yeah, you get the feet.
Yeah. All right, I gotta subtract some stuff here. So with that, I'll turn and slowly try and backtrack my way the way I came in. Does it look like it's changed at all since I was here? Since I walked down?
So wait, can you throw the feet? Do you have it set up on your character sheet where you can click on it and put it in the chat?
I don't.
And what is it called?
But I will. It's called Lucky. I'll do that now. While
so that was you earning your lucky feat. Very, very well orchestrated.
So I just have to change my character sheet here a little bit because I had some points that I had taken that are no longer appropriate. So I will throw that in the chat as soon as I get it loaded.
Cool. All right, well, you walk out of the sanctuary, and somehow you didn't even think about how to walk back out of that maze. You did it instinctually. It was something to navigate getting down to the altar, but once you came out, you realized, oh, I didn't even think about the path away from the altar. Interesting.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
I feel good about this now. I feel like we're ready.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to.
And you start to hear the din of stuff again. If it's going to start playing, I'm not sure. And you hear a bell chiming out the time.
Oh shit! How long has it been?
You're not sure how many bells was that?
Can I make a wisdom check or an intelligence
well, you
check?
can.
Yeah,
Just piece together how much time has passed.
Okay, it's got to be 10. It was at least 9. 10 maybe. I'll roll a wisdom check because that's my weakest roll. Oh shit! Take the lower one. 10. And I did throw Lucky up in the chat, by the way.
Oh, look at that.
Lucky feet.
That's really cool, dude.
That's awesome.
You have 3 luck points. Whenever you make an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20. Ooh. You can choose to spend 1 of your luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. What? You choose which of the d20s is used for the attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. You can also spend 1 luck point when your attack roll is made against you. Roll d20 and then choose whether the attack uses the attacker's roll or yours. Whoa.
It's pretty cool.
If more than one creature spends a luck point to influence the outcome of a roll, the point cancel each other out. No additional dice roll. You regain your expended luck points when you finish a long rest. That's the best thing ever, dude.
Super cool. I want to even give if I still see that. I'm happy, so I'll try and avoid skipping. But Donovan feels acknowledged. So I'll make my way back out, greet any priests that cross my path happily, and then back out to Sighing Maiden's Walk if I can. And back to business. I can't help but feel lucky. Tamora smiled upon me already.
You see a child skipping down the street.
Well, that's not a sign. That's awesome. I did borrow something from a Tamora prayer with that. Whether you choose to smile upon me or laugh aloud, like that's from
Nice.
the Tamora faith.
Very nice. Very nice.
Try to give that shout out to Tamora. So
very well played.
Cool. So on to whatever den of iniquity I have to go to purvey the or acquire the items that are required by my friends.
All right. Well, you're where are you making your way precisely?
If there's something in the Sea Ward, is there a shop in the Sea Ward that I know will do business with Zents?
Yes.
I'll collect my bearings when I'm there. So I'm like, as I come out of the temple, I'm essentially like right where the line ends. So, do I recall anywhere? I know Blue Alley's right around the corner and Castellaners, but do I have to go back maybe towards the market?
There's multiple places you can get equipment.
I'm gonna try and remember as best I can, having pickpocketed and pawned items at a variety of shops during my youthful career. A place that will likely have not just jewelry and those kinds of valuables. I'm thinking of a place that would have armor. That would carry more of a wide variety of, more like a pawn shop that would have not just not looking to steal, sell stolen jewelry or something like that. They might have that too, but something that would have the items I need. Can I roll a investigation check as I search my memory?
Do it, yeah.
If there's nothing in the Sea Ward, I'll think of something maybe down in the market. Is the market in the Sea Ward, or is that considered...
You're making your way south just instinctually. And as you're thinking that, you look up and you find yourself... Hold on, let me make sure you're positioned right. Yeah. You look up and you see a known supplier.
All right.
And you walk in the front door, you hear the door creak, ring, a little bell ring at the top of it.
I'll cover my face as best I can. I'm sure they're accustomed to that, a place like this. this shit. Help wanted posters.
Yeah,
I'll stand patiently at the counter. What's the name? Is there a name for this shop, or is it just like an unmarked?
it's called Ned's Sundries on the outside, but you know it's a cover.
Are they Zent friendly?
They are. They're if you identified yourself as well who you are, that would mean you could command some pretty um, big respect from these people.
Mm.
But you know you'll have no problem doing business here.
Yeah, I'm not going to identify myself for fear of outing us. So I'll approach the counter with my head down and just start browsing for the things that I'm looking for: weapons, armor, packs, packs with the necessary items. You know, flints, tinders, ropes, all of those things that we may need. Until someone greets me. Is there a bell or anything that rung when I came in here?
A bell did ring on the door, yeah. And just as you say that, this gentleman, chewing the remnants of whatever he was just eating, wiping his hands on a rag and throwing it to the side on the counter next to him, says, "Can I help you?"
I believe so. Ned.
Well, what could I do you for?
I'm going to a party, but I'm going to need some things. Gifts. Since a celebration. Birthday. Some things I'd like to get for the party. Gifts. Useful items that, also serving as a housewarming. I'm going to use Can't and see if he responds to my obvious misdirection.
As soon as you start entering thieves can't into the things you're saying, he like nods his head like, "Oh, okay, I get it. What do you?" And he gives you an obvious look like, "What can I help you with?"
Well, weapons, armor for one, packs, rations, tools, rope. And do you have a piece of paper, parchment I could perhaps scribble the items I need down on?
He leans under the desk, starts rifling through things, looking for something for you to write on.
Is he wearing any kind of Zent identifier, like the pin or a brooch or anything like that would identify him as Zent?
You look him up and down. You don't see anything obvious, but he does have long sleeves on. His shirt coat comes all the way up to his neck.
He understands can't. That's good enough. Good enough for me.
Small items I can get right here in the back room. Large items will be out back.
You know, the largest of them will be a sword, long as your leg. I'll drop the sack of dragons that I have on the counter. Any chance that there'd be a discount for returning customers? I bought birthday presents here before. Again, referencing can't.
What's the name?
I know this nickname hasn't caught on yet, but I'm known as the orphan.
Who do you work with? Is what I mean.
Oh shit! Do I want to name drop? Look at
Maybe I don't want to know. Listen, I can get your sword. It's right out back. You'll have to talk to Yagra.
yes, Yagra. Good idea.
So he hands you a piece of parchment and something to write, scribble up a few things down. Oh, he said, "Oh, it's right here." He reaches across the desk, picks up a quill, dabs it in some ink. Write the things down here. I'll let Yagra know you're on your way out.
I'll just nod and start scribbling the things that I know I need. Shit. Oh, Yagra.
Yeah, you know someone named Yagra.
I do.
Works with Dabble Star Song.
I'm trying to remember if we've met, but perhaps when I see them, I'll remember.
And you've seen Yagra many times. And
Oh,
as soon as
shit, yeah.
you put it together, oh, yeah, right. From the Yawning
Yeah.
Portal, you would always see Yagra hanging around when Dabble or Dable Star Song would be there.
I had her confused with Ziraj. Well, they're both handsome, so. Is she here?
Well, he walked into the back room, said, "Here, write down what you want."
I will. I'll scribble it down. Dungeoneers packs 2, thieves tools.
All right, so you get all that stuff. Write it down. Deduct the cost of it.
All right, if I pay standard, it's 300 dragons. I'm willing to pay more if they're, if convenience sake, but that's actually with an 8 dragon tip. It was 292. Actually, minus 1 dungeoneer, so it was 280.
All right. Well, he walks back in. He sees you like piling up coin, and he says, "I told Yagra you'd be out."
She's here.
You know Yagra?
We've met. She might be going to the same party. I want to make sure that we don't buy the same gift.
No, you should have said so. I'll get these things together right away. And then he takes his leave. She's out back.
Shit. Okay. Actually, it's good that maybe she's coming, because I got another favor to ask. But.
So do you go out back?
Yeah. I'll leave the list on the counter and I'll walk around. Oh, there's an Outback map? Look at you. The maps. Oh, there is an Outback map.
So you walk out back. Cling, cling. You hear that little bell ring again on your way out. And you go out back and you see...
Look at all this shit.
Yagra. And it takes her a second.
I'll show her my face at that point. I'll pull
Yagra Stonefist. That's her last name. That. And it looks like she's still putting together who you are. I recognize the face, she says.
Lift your spirits. Trollskull Manor, Blackswell's Union.
She reaches up and like moves your hood aside a little bit.
I'll pull it back once I see her at that point. I know, I put on weight.
Ah, the orphan.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I'm trying to push that. Yeah.
Well, that's what Ned just told me.
Yeah,
You said.
it's kind of new.
Well, I
Um,
figured I'd help out.
Not few, aside from yourself, know a whole lot about my history. So, but having been a regular at Troll Skull, it's convenient that you would be here tonight. I've got a favor that I'm willing to pay for to ask.
Wow, what is it? She throws that whatever item in her hand. She throws it into the bed of this wagon, kicks her
Perch.
foot up onto the side of the wagon, leans back casually.
Well, I just dropped nearly 200 dragons in that shop. I need some things. I'm taking a trip. It's necessary that the purchaser, myself, remains anonymous. I am sure I can count on your discretion.
Certainly.
Good. The other thing is it's a bit much for me to carry on my own. I know it's late, and I'm willing to pay good coin. I have more. My purse
She,
isn't empty.
she slides her foot and leg down off of the side of this wagon, moves over to the back of the wagon, and throws the tarp off of the back of the wagon. You see guns all lined up. You see swords all lined up. Kind of like the Matrix, where all the weapons come out. She like flips this thing open and gives you. Sorry, I started to switch worlds on you.
No, 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 no. Donovan's like, what? This is eye opening for Donovan. That was a.
Yagra's like, "What do you need, Donovan?"
Uh, well, I haven't paid for them, but I didn't know that there was even an option. I misplaced my pistols. I'm not going to have
Hey,
them.
didn't you have a trial today? That's right.
Yeah, and
Blackwell's Union was being tried for the murder of a nobleman. How'd that turn out?
we beat that, but sadly we didn't beat the assault charge that happened in the dock ward. So I'm going to be forced to do a 10-day. But in the meantime, I'm trying to restock for a little trip outside the city until things blow over. And
Interesting,
you're
Yagra says.
just interesting for you and I. As I said, discretion is utmost importance. Not just my life, but the lives of my fellow union members lie in the balance. So,
Donovan, come on.
oh,
We're like family now. You're a captain, aren't you?
uh,
Please. Your word is I'm at your beck and call here. What do you need? And she starts rifling. Oh, this is tremendous. You said longsword? Look at this thing.
longsword, a hammer. To be honest with you, most of those items I really don't know much about, but I am short. I'm not sure that I have the coin to pay for them now, but I'm good for it. Um, I know I have the coin back at Troll Skull. If you're willing to trust me, if you could forward a pistol, I'll lean into the wagon. Do I see any pistols?
Several pistols.
I'd be willing to pay top dollar and to lease them for the next 10-day. I promise I'll return them to you. And with the coin up front, of course. I've got enough.
Listen, we got to make this quick. Grab what you need. It's fine.
Without even waiting, I'll hop into the wagon. I'll immediately pull out each pistol and start looking at them to try and see which seems the most, functional, well maintained. I'm sure they've been pulled off of corpses and looted from fallen adventurers. So I'm gonna look for somebody who took care of their pistols. I'm gonna try and pick out the two that look like they're in the best working order. And powder and shot. I'm gonna look for all of that. I'm gonna be selfish at this point and look for these things for myself. Everybody else is taken care of already. So
Wow. Let's just make it quick. Like I said, what's ours is yours.
awesome. If I can find two pistols to temporarily replace my pistols, I will do that. And I'll take, if they have any shot that goes with those pistols, I'll take their shot and any smoke powder they have.
You could look these things over for hours making decisions.
Yeah, I
It's just kind of getting you to make a quick snap decision. Just you can tell me what you're basing your criteria on. What reliability? What are you looking for? Something ornate? Something's going to
no,
scare
no, the newest ones, which I probably failed. So because I just, oh wait, I'm gonna use my luck.
you. Can use a luck point for
Use a
this.
luck point.
Dude, you rolled a natural one. You gotta pick the clunky one, dude.
Yeah, well, one of them's a piece of shit. I'm taking two, so
There you go. One of them. Yeah, one of them's a piece of shit. You'll end up throwing it at someone.
you know, take my. I use my luck point for my. I already got it, so I already took it.
The first one you grab real fast. You're like, I gotta have that.
In my belt.
And
Fancy.
then you grab the second one. You look at it. You're like, wow. Your focus is all on the second one.
As long as it's functional, I'll put them both away. Grab a sack of powder enough for 15 shot if they have it, and I'll take any lead shot they got and tuck that in my purse. And then I will.
Yager explains whatever coin you just gave him. If it doesn't cover this, they know who you are. They'll come calling for whatever the difference is. It's really no big deal. You're part of the Zentarum family, and these people obviously work for the Zentarum.
Well, I'm gonna pull out 20 dragons and here I'll just drop the stack in her hand.
What's this, a tip? Thanks.
Go buy you dinner at Troll Skull.
Oh, I'll throw quite a party with this.
Good. I appreciate your discretion as always, and you're welcome. Hopefully, I live long enough to see you in the tap room and lift your spirits. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
The others, the shopkeep out front. Is there any way I could have this stuff delivered somewhere tonight? I know it's late, but I've got more coin.
No problem. Say where and when.
Another 10 dragons would buy a trip, perhaps, to Graco Apartments. I'm staying there temporarily, of course, off the record.
Yeah, it's no problem. We'll have it. We'll have it sent.
I will give another 10 dragons, which leaves me with 10. That's essentially.
You know what, Donovan? I'll bring it myself. How about? I mean, you're throwing all this money at me. How could I refuse?
Easy come, easy go.
So where do you want it, and when?
Graco Apartments is a side entrance, on the east side of the building, near the statue. Can't miss it. Knock on the door. Hopefully, tomorrow willing, I'll be waiting for you there before you get there. So, the shopkeep has Ned has the list of the other supplies we need.
Wait, what time? I missed it.
Tonight, preferably within a few hours, if it can be done. It would make me look good. And I don't.
2 to 3 hours. Got it.
And I owe you a favor.
Graco Apartments by the statue. Got it.
All right.
Well, good luck. And she walks off to go, obviously, get with Ned on compiling these adventuring packs that you've requested and various items. You pointed out a longsword that she had, amidst them.
Yeah. Donovan.
Basing it on heft or, you weren't quite sure, but.
I'm just going on. I'm like, you know what? As long as it hopefully doesn't break the first time as long as it's not costume, weaponry. So what I got was, just so you know, I got 2 Dungeoneer packs, one for Rhea and one for Joanna, a Scholar pack for, one for Rhea, one for Joanna, a Scholar pack for Albus, a Burglar pack for myself, thieves' tools, a great sword, a long sword, 2 daggers, a hammer for Rhea. The long sword and the hammer are for Rhea, and a set of chainmail for Joanna. So altogether, that came to nearly just shy of 300 dragons, plus the tips and the that's it. And so I think I can't think of anything else we need. The packs, come with some couple of torches, some rope, some rations, enough that if we have to hide out for a week that we'll have food, well, short of us losing it, a wine skin, flint and tinder, those kinds of things.
Oh, you know what? If you want to get any arcane stuff, you could go to Murgo Bumble Stout, right down the road there. She points down the alley. Tell him Yagra sent you.
A little light on coin.
It won't matter. Tell him Yagra sent you. We'll just add it to this.
What's the name of the place?
Murgo Bumble Stout.
She's
apothecary, it says out front. And then you remember, apothecary. I remember a place down there called the Apothecary.
She's friendly to us, I mean.
I'm not so sure. Murgo's a halfling. It's hard to tell, I say they. But yeah, Murgo is friendly, and if you mention my name.
Yes, Yago, thank you. I do have this crown. It's got some jewels on it, probably worth a few coin. Perhaps I can trade that for something. Certainly couldn't hurt.
You brought the crown with you?
Yeah, I stuck it in my... You mentioned it, Donovan saw it in the pile of treasure. It's like, fuck it. Threw it in. Hey, money well spent. Most of this shit ain't going to me anyway. That's Donovan's thought. I'm like, shit, might need it. It's a lot lighter than carrying gold coins and shit. It's got some jewels in it, whatever. Oh, thanks for the tip. I'll try and make it back. If you don't, knock. There might be a watchman, a guardsman, a night watchman. His name's Bix. He's trustworthy. Any items that are delivered there can be given to him. Let your driver know, whoever's going to... Well, I'm letting you know if you're going to deliver it yourself. You can't miss him. About my age, a lot bigger. Strong chin, deep voice.
Yo, I got to pee and grab bourbon, so hold it right there for
all right, let's take a...
Yagra wraps that session up and goes to get the stuff that you asked her to get and points you in the direction she was suggesting. Maybe see him for anything arcane and see you at Greyco Apartments, and I'll see you in a minute. I'll be right back.
Good. Off to Bumble Stout's Apothecary.
So you walk down the road and you hear the hustle and bustle of the city at night.
Keep my hood pulled up. I don't want to invite too much attention, but I will look around.
And there you see the sign, the Apothecary.
Let myself in.
Yeah, it's 3 steps up, and you reach for the doorknob.
Is it open?
It's open.
All right.
Door creaks.
I'll head inside.
Nice colored glass panels on the door. Oh, and God, I guess I gotta put you on the map. Oh, just before you reach the door, You go up those 3 steps, and you hear meow, a cat
Oh shit.
on the rooftop that you're kind of almost adjacent with now that you've walked up a couple of these steps here. Here, I'll place you right there. And this cat, who's almost on the same level as you now, you hear meow, catching your attention.
Sorry if you're hungry. Ain't got anything for you. If there's something in here, I'll bring some out for you.
The cat jumps down. Meow. Meows up at you.
I'll lean over. Wait right here. Hopefully I won't be long. I'll continue up the steps.
So you go up the steps, and then you look at the adjacent business through a window. It's obviously not part of Murgo Bumblestout's apothecary. And you look through the window, and you see someone dining there.
Did I know
And
that?
you're not sure where you can place this person.
Oh no, I know where I can place that person. Rhea. It's one of her sisters. It's the one that was in Troll Skull. I'll like kind of pull myself back from the window at that point. As soon as I put it together, what was her name? Shit. I'll rack my brain. I know who she is. She came to Troll Skull. She tried to convince Rhea to give her the stone.
Yeah, and you're looking at the side of the person's face, and they're just eating off of the plate, cutting a piece of meat. Their head comes up. It looks like someone was sitting across from them, but that person is not there because you noticed, and you're looking through the window, and you're like looking right at this person. Sits back, puts the collar, and you're meow. You hear the cat. Cat approaches you. Paws at your leg.
I don't have anything for you. I'll look down at the cat. Shh, best for you to go. I'll give it a soft boot, just like kind of use my foot to push the cat back.
The cat like bats at your foot.
I'm gonna avoid the window.
You look back at the window, and the person is not there anymore.
Shit. I'll cock both those pistols. This might not be the place for me to be. I'll look into the window. Can I see beyond where that person was sitting? Are they still in the room?
You can't see. You can just see like that area of this looks like a dining hall or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure the windows are fucking filthy.
And now you find yourself like,
yeah, I'm like
giving this on the window.
Like, shit, I'm gonna back away from the window and go up the stairs to the shop. Try and duck in the shop as fast as I can.
Suddenly feeling like a creeper. You move into the shop as quickly as you can. And you see the back of the head, a fluffy-headed, 4 foot tallish person who you can see just the side of their face. Welcome to the apothecary.
I'll duck my head down a little, using the cloak to cover the better part of my face. You, Bumble Snow.
You see he's like trying to like turn to look at you and address you, but fumbling the two things that are in his hand. You hear clunk. You're not sure what he's manhandling there, but that's what you witness when he attempts to greet you.
Your Bumble Stout.
Yes, Murgo Bumblestout.
No.
And he let's see here. He goes to put the one item down to go. Obviously, he's like going to come and shake your hand. And it looks like he's about to drop this item.
I'll try and catch it. If he does drop it.
All right, roll a dexterity check. He is obviously going to drop this thing. You notice it.
Dexterity check. There it is. 19.
And you find yourself again with your quick reflexes reaching out.
What is it?
Whew, that was close. Highly explosive. And he takes it from you gently.
I'll look at it as he's taking it. What is it? Is it a bottle?
Well, we portion it out for it's really for like fireworks and things like that. It's usually not dangerous when it's partitioned out, but in its mass form here, a lot of it is dangerous.
Smoke powder.
Similar. Liquid. Anyway, what may I help you with? And he starts, he grabs a broom and starts brooming around your immediate area.
I'm going to try and very nonchalantly, is there a lock on this side of the door? Like a bolt lock or anything like that?
Yeah, you see, there's a lock on the door.
Can I use my sleight of hand to see if I can lock it behind me?
Yes.
Just to, I'm going to stand there, maybe take a few steps back as if I'm perusing whatever he is that he's got in the shop here, and try and use my sleight of hand to, without him noticing, lock the door. More or less to try and protect my back in case someone tries to follow me into this shop without my. I'd like some forewarning, so. Yeah, a 9. Here's my luck. Use another luck point.
It's not too hard to do it. You think you pull it off.
Nah, I'm going to use my luck point. I get to pick which roll, so might as well do it. Okay, I want to make sure that... There you go.
Well, that definitely did it.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, lock the door, and then browsing actually. I was recommended Yagra and recommended your shop. I'm taking a trip. I'll walk over towards the counter here and see what he's got.
It all looks like just like Arcana stuff. Like, you're not used to looking at things like this, really. Rolled up pieces of paper, candles, potions, little elixirs, maybe.
I'm traveling with a mage, and
He's like, sorry, I don't have like labels for things. People usually have specific requests. What ails you?
fair enough.
What do you need?
Yagra suggested that I might see you for She spoke highly of the quality of your goods, and that perhaps you would.
Oh, Yagua. Yes, yes, yes. Well, feel free to speak freely. If there's something specific you're looking for.
I can't speak specifically to tomes or texts or prayer beads or any of those things, but I do know potions. I've traveled with them before. Specifically of the healing variety, but if you have something beyond that scope, I'd be interested in entertaining it.
Yes, I do have a healing potion.
My only concern is I would have to pay you in stones. That is, unless Yagra's sponsorship of myself isn't enough, but I have.
I'll take your stones.
Fair enough. Healing.
Show me what you got. He puts out a plate for you to put your stones on. He rifles through a couple of these vials. Ah, here it is. Here it is.
How many gemstones would you say are on that crown? 6? 4?
Yeah, 4 large ones.
I'll focus on those. What outside of the crown, what do I guess they're worth?
You just like bend the crown and pop them out.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna do even before I got in there. That's why I rolled a check there.
All right. Yeah.
So
you got 4 gems in your hand.
what do I guess they're worth a piece?
50 GP. You're not sure. Usually you take this to a fence and take a fraction of the cost usually.
Yeah, at least
You're pretty sure you damaged a really expensive crown just now, though.
I'll
No, he looks at the gems that you put out and he's like, oh, certainly, yeah, that'll cover
what have you got?
the potion of healing.
Just one for both?
And he gives you a potion and starts scooping your 4 gems up.
Just one?
Whoa, yeah.
Is this a particularly potent potion?
Roll a persuasion roll.
I'd be happy to. 17.
Well, I mean, I guess I could do you the favor. Here's a second one. And he gives you a second one.
Fair enough. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. And
you may have returned business. I have, as I said, a mage and a priestess that travel with me frequently. I'll look around. These components. You sell scrolls, perhaps? Magical spells? These types of things?
yes.
Components, spells. Alright. You can expect to see, likely, me and my friends again. Thank you.
Well, try to give me advance notice next time.
Yeah, sorry for the late night
Because
stop.
I might not have it, but I can procure it for you.
Ah, even better to know. Thank you for this.
Of course. Thank you.
I'll walk back over and try and unlock the door as I open it so that he doesn't notice that I locked it. And then I'll look through the window. Is there a window in the door? Like a portal.
There's like an opaque window. You can't really see through.
All right, I'll open it just enough for me to look out.
Yeah.
Is the cat still there?
Yes.
I'll shut the door. And I'll say, hey, I know this is an odd request, but Been walking around all day and a bit famished. You wouldn't happen to have some meat, cheese, something laying around? Perhaps you've been snacking on.
Yeah, he's holding something in his hand. He obviously picked it up as soon as you walked out the door. He hands you what he's eating.
Ah, I'll take it. Thank you. Famished. I'll keep my head down, but make sure. Again, you've been the most gracious shop owner. You will rest assured that I will return to be a further patron of your shop. And I will walk out the door, shut the door, and then drop the leg of whatever creature, or the chicken wing or whatever it was that he was eating, on the ground in front of the cat.
And the cat is very appreciative. Starts eating it immediately and eyeing you.
If you'll let me, I'll give him a pat on the head.
Yeah, you pat the cat on the head.
And then look through the window. Have the diners returned to the table or no?
They did not know.
Shit. I'm pushing my luck. I don't have much left. I'm going to make a line for the entrance of the alley. I'm going to look to try and get out of here.
The cat reluctantly leaves the bit of food you threw down to it, but does actually follow you down the alley. And you hear the din of the city around you as you go down this alley.
I'm going to make a deliberate attempt to cross the next more well-traveled street. To see if the activity of any horses passing by or people walking is enough. I know that's usually enough to dissuade most strays from following. I'm going to try and see if this thing follows me past traffic. Headed towards...
It navigates everything perfectly, actually. You're surprised as you pay attention to the cat. It's really adept at... and then you think about it, these cats have to learn how to survive or they die. So suddenly you're maybe not so surprised. It's alive. It made it this far.
Alright. I'll let it follow me for now. I'll head back towards Greyco. I know that cat's gonna fuck me. Fucked. Yeah.
Follows you the whole time.
Really?
Yep. All right, what here, I'll bring you back to the map. And you hear bells chime again. Figuring out what time it is. And you're not far from the Grey Cow.
Alright, I'm ahead of schedule. It's not even midnight yet. Oh. Where am I at in the proximity to Greyco there?
You look over your shoulder and you see the Godcatcher statue. You're in the shadow of the Godcatcher. right around here on the map as you approach the Grey
You
Cow
know what?
apartment.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna head towards Blackswell's Fine Books and Tomes.
It's right there. It's a block to the
Yeah,
left.
I'm gonna keep going in that direction.
All right. Well, you walk by the front door within minutes
I'll
amidst a busy street, keeping your face concealed as best you can, I guess.
mm-hmm.
Trying to blend in, be stealthy. Oh, roll a stealth check. I mean, you could catch someone's attention. Plenty of people kind of know you. Oh yeah, you killed that one. All right, wait, where are we headed?
Doing my
Oh,
doing my best to look bigger and keep my head down. I'll stop before I get to Blackswell's and lean over and motion for the cat to come closer.
yep. Cat comes right up to you.
Let me pick it up.
Make a dexterity check.
Sleight of hand. Yeah, dexterity check. Dexterity check. 22.
At first, it bats at your hand, but then jumps right on your hand.
I'll
And then it jumps on your hand.
I'll rub the top of its head. Shh, you're still hungry. I've got a place for you to go.
Does the really? It's putting its scent on you. It's like a dominating.
Yeah, it's
But
trying to.
it comes off as a very endearing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I like you, but you're mine now, bitch. You're mine. I'm gonna walk over to Blackswell's Fine Books and Tomes.
If I could find the map, I'd put it up. I can't even
You don't even
believe
need
it.
to. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm assuming it's closed, but I will knock on the door.
Yeah, it is closed.
I'll knock on the door.
It's not like business hours here.
No, it's. Yeah, I assumed it would be closed. It's a bookstore, not a pawn shop. So.
Yeah, sincerely can't find it.
You don't need it. I'm not planning on going in.
Well, where are you headed to?
I'm
You
gonna-
walk by the
I'm
front
gonna,
of Blackwell's.
I'm gonna knock on the door though.
Wait, I gotta find it. Blackwell's Fine Books and Good. Oh, here it is. Here it is. All right, so here I'll drag it up to where you are. There we go. There we go. All right, but I will need your. And you immediately think of Aldous and his father when you approach this place. Oh, wait, I'm gonna get rid of this shit. I got Lenny and Squiggy on the fucking
That's
thing.
awesome.
All right, wait a second. Where's your token?
All right, you can just put me at the front door. I'm not planning on going in.
True, true. Well, wait. This is your token. I do have you on here. It's just your other token. So you look in the window.
I'll knock repeatedly too. If no one answers right away, I'll knock again, loud. Like
No, and you look up this 3-story townhome looking row home of a business.
boom, 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 boom. At the door. I'll knock again. Boom, 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 boom.
You hear you think you might actually hear something now.
I'll look up and see if do I see a light go on in a window up top or anything.
Yeah, you do actually. You see a light go on. And then several minutes later, a light shines beyond the door, and the door opens and it's Mr. Blackwell. What's all the racket? Are you a wayward traveler seeking? What is the problem?
I'll duck my head a little bit so that he
Why are you
hopefully.
banging on my door?
Apologies, sir. Apologies. I bring word. I bring word of your son, Albus.
Oh, what of my boy?
I just wanted you to know, as I'm caressing the cat, that he's going to be taken care of. He's safe. And
Are you a spy?
something of the sort. Something of the sort. I'm going to try and drop the cat like into the doorway. He asked that you take care of this cat, sir. I'll kind of dump it in the doorway and see if.
I couldn't possibly.
No, please. I can guarantee you your son's being well taken care of. He wants you to know. Sleep well knowing that he's among friends and safe.
Thank you for
The cat's
banging on my door.
the cat's hungry. I'll try and like step away.
I don't have anything for the cat. I couldn't possibly.
Anything. There's table scraps.
Shoot, kitty. Shoot. Shoot, kitty.
Aldous is fine, so I'll try and shut the door and keep the cat inside. I'm gonna duck out. Susie, if I can get the door shut, I'm gonna take off.
The cat slips out. Wait a second.
Fucking thing.
Hold on. I have the cat. Hold on.
Pull out both pistols. Stop following me.
Oh wait, it should be in this list. Where is it? There it is. There's cat.
Your son's dead. You let the cat out. He's dead. I can't even do that to Alice.
Cat has keen smell. Did it put it in the chat? Oh no, it sent it to me. Oh, let's see. It's got an attack.
Yeah. It's gonna attack me or Aldous' dad.
Anyway, here I'm gonna try to roll a dexterity roll. You can challenge it, trying to keep it inside.
It's probably
query advantage.
Maybe it'll run.
Query whisper. All right, the cat is ready.
It's gonna run.
So like you try to bat at it, and it tries to get you with its claws.
Claws at my glove and my gauntlets.
Yeah.
I'll pull my hand back, drop the cat. I'm sorry to bother you so late, sir. Just rest assured that your son's going to be well taken care of. I have my eye on him. He just wanted you to know he's safe.
Oh, thank you for the word about my boy.
Tell his mother.
I do appreciate it.
I'll turn around and walk away, trying to disguise the fact that who I am. Fuck.
All right. Roll a dexterity contest with the cat to see if you can keep it inside the door as Mr. Blackwell.
Nope. Fucking thing runs out.
Slips out the last second.
Fucking thing.
And gives you another, hold on. Gives you a claw.
Hits.
15 hits?
Yeah.
Oh, give you 1 slashing damage, dude.
Fucking thing. Draw my pistol. No, I'm not gonna do that. Fucker.
And the cat smells the night air. You see, after keen, you can tell the cat has keen smell.
Fucking thing.
Cat has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on its smell.
Does it take off?
Nope. It hangs right with you.
What the fuck? Fuck off, cat.
follows right along. Where are you headed? So you leave the Blackwells.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away. I don't want to do all this shit in front of the shop. I was trying to dump this fucking cat off on him. Fucking thing.
That's good. We had a nice little our attempt at a comedy piece.
It didn't work out.
Whatever. I think it worked out. All right. So wait, you're walking down the street. I hear. I'll put you back on the map. I guess. Where the hell are you going?
Yeah, this cat's not coming. It was all about the timing. I don't trust this cat because I see fucking that dwarf and the cat at the same time. I'm all sorts of freaked the fuck out about this cat now. I'll just toss it in the fucking dumpster. Fucking thing. There's no way. All right, you know what? I'll Greco Apartments. It's got like there's other entrances to the apartments than there is to the like there's multiple entrances into the building.
I'm sure there are.
All right, fuck this thing. I'm gonna head back, but I won't go through the main door into the secret room. I'm gonna try and go into one of these other entrances and shut the door before the cat can follow me in.
Or you'll have to enter into a dexterity contest with it again.
Fuck. That thing is on me that tight.
Or you could do a strength test, but you might hurt the cat.
No, I'm gonna stop before that. I'll stop. And this thing's following me that tight.
Yeah, maybe we should end it there.
Yeah.
With the cat. Here, a cat makes one last
This thing is like
dexterity check. Oh, cat falls.
I'm gonna lock this thing in a dumpster. I'm gonna grab my neck and throw it in the trash cans. Tried feeding you, motherfucker, but now you're gonna fucking follow me.
Hey, just roll the 1 on its dex check.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna try and fucking throw it in a dumpster and lock it in the dumpster.
Yeah, roll your dex check.
All right, come on. There it is.
Yeah, you do. You throw it in the dumpster.
Fuck.
It looks like it's in pretty poor shape.
I'm gonna throw it.
You don't hear anything after. Like, you're walking away, pretty proud of yourself. You just took care of the cat.
Fuck that thing. I'm gonna stack a trash can on top of the dumpster. Fuck. Dude, that was like my combat for the night. And then I'm gonna head off all proud. I'm gonna head off all proud. Chest all puffed out.
Kick the shit out of that.
Beat that cat's ass. And hopefully I'll catch Yagra when she drops that shit off at the...
Yeah, you do.
Cool. Awesome. Fun time, dude. Thanks for getting together with me.
You got your equipment.
Yeah.
You got 2 healing potions.
Got to go to the Temple of Tamora.
You got to have a moment of, spirituality. And earn your luck feat is perfect. Well played. It's all you.
That was fun. It's cool. I want that luck feat. It's pretty awesome. Now I just need to rest. Well, I got one more, so I'll save that for later. But it's cool. Yeah, lots of fun, dude. Good job. Thanks for chilling with a solo adventure.
Yeah, man.
So, and then hopefully we're all back for next week, and we can head off to Zoblob's shop.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to get you guys your faction pins. Oh,
look at that, dude.
Zentera faction pin.
Zent.
Oh, look, the badge of the watch.
I need to buy a jean jacket just so I have something to pin that shit.
just to accommodate the pin. A jean jacket. Dude,
it's awesome. That was a good time, dude. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Had
Yeah, it
fun.
was fun. I should get going though. I'm so fucking tired.
No, that's good. We'll look forward to next week. It's gonna be a
All
good
right,
time.
brother.
Love you.
Have a great night.
You
Love you
too.
too.
I'll see you.
All right, bye.
Bye.